following is a presentation of Paola Sports Live. It's time for Panther Sports. On your new home for Paola High School Athletics, Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group. Hers Incorporated. Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. And Miami County Dance Movement. This is Paola Athletics. On your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.
And welcome everybody to Paola, Kansas, as we are in Paola's arena for tonight's volleyball match. It's our third volleyball match we have covered this season here on Paola Sports Live. You're listening to the Iron Horse and Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics pregame show. I had a little trouble getting our Wi-Fi up, so shortened pregame show, but it means you get to listen to less of me talk and more. We get to watch volleyball a little bit faster. Tonight's matchup is between the Paola Panthers and the Spring Hill Broncos. As it should be an exciting match tonight. Both the Paola coming in 21-13 and off a win yesterday versus Tonganoxie, where they won in straight sets. Spring Hill comes in 21-6 on this season, where they beat Blue Valley yesterday 2-1 and also DeSoto 2-0. So both these teams playing on back-to-back days, so we'll see how fresh they are. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Experience a new kind of internet with Go Brawley. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. Pre-game show is brought to you by Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, where they are committed to providing quality health care to families in Miami County. Comprehensive approach to oral care, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. Learn more at ironhorsedental.com or drlaurasortho.com. So it should be an exciting night for volleyball as clock is closing down here on the final seconds as they get ready for set number one. Paola comes in at home 4-7. Spring Hill's at a good road record. They're 7-4 on the season on the road. These two teams met earlier 10 days ago on a Saturday, October 2nd. Spring Hill beat Paola in straight sets. Paola also did the same thing. Spring Hill also did the same thing last year. So we'll take a break here. You're listening to Paola Sports Live. We'll be right back.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call Hers at
913-247-3530.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
And welcome back, everybody, to Paola Sports Live. Looks like our camera got bumped here, so we'll get that fixed. But first, starting lineups are brought to you by Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill. Your area Bobcat mower dealer. Start next year's mowing season with a great Bobcat mower. Take your mower in for a full tune-up, working on all types of small engines. Hers also has you covered when it comes to hydraulic hoses and cylinder repair. To learn more, go to hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530. And starting for Paola, number 1, Michaela White. Number 2, Taryn Markham. Number 8, Maddie Pitzer. Number 12, Mackenzie Kale. Number 16, Maggie Keck. Number 18, Emma Bishop. And number 38, Ava Keel. So those are the starting lineups for the Paola Panthers. It's time for a Chamber Connection brought to you by the Paola Chamber of Commerce. The Paola Chamber is always working to promote business in Paola and the surrounding area. The Paola Chamber reminds you to shop local first. To learn more, call 913-294-4336 or visit paolachamber.org. Take a little brief second here as we're going to get our camera adjusted. That was bumped here. Looks like it did it all on its own. Whoever was... whoever is running up and down these stairs, running camera, I believe, for Spring Hill, got off and it fixed on its own. So it should be good there. So, first serve belongs, as we get ready, set here. And it belongs to Paola. And first point goes to Spring Hill. So as we mentioned earlier, Spring Hill won its straight sets 10 days ago, and a big spike there by Maggie Keck. As Paola gets on the board, even things up at 1 apiece here in set number 1. Oh. And it's blocked on the end. A great block there by Emma Bishop, and the Panthers take a 2-1 lead. Paola to serve. It'll be Ava Kale. Kale sends it over. Spring Hill sets their offense up. the spike is wide long. Here's Maggie Keck trying to squeeze it in. Didn't get high on that. Forced her really to not be able to drive her hand in for the spike. Evens things up at 2 apiece. Shannon Frakes to serve now, and Frakes gets a ace. Franks will do it again. Right to the libero and Markham, and it's another point for Spring Hill. Franks has been real impressive on that serve here. Franks will do it a third time. It's Markham. Sets it up, Keck. Now Spring Hill. And it's set across. Kate Milroy running the libero spot tonight for Spring Hill. And a double hit forces Spring Hill to send it across. Spiked, blocked at the net, saved up in the air. The spike opportunity, no. And we'll do it again. Here comes Spring Hill, their spike. Bumped here by Kale. Set, slam, out of bounds by Keck. And the long rally goes to Spring Hill. They lead at 5-2. Bump here. Gotta bump it now. Paola's just gotta send it across. Spring Hill coming out with a lot of momentum. And the left-handed spike is good by Riley Serpin, the senior. Serpin, one of the 4 seniors on the Spring Hill roster. 2 sophomores on their varsity. It's a team filled with upperclassmen. Majority of juniors. Paola's got to send it across. White bumps it over. And the spike there, but this time it's too long. And point for Paola. Stops the 4-0 run. Stops the bleeding. So 6-3 here. It's Keck who will serve. And it is long. So a poor serve there. It gives it right back to Spring Hill. Paola, a team who sits with 6 seniors on it. Paola's been on a roll lately. Set it across. The left-handed spike is blocked, but point for Spring Hill. It's Riley Serpin, the southpaw. With another point, Milroy, libero will serve. Sends it across. And Paola's just not been able to set their offense up. Hard spike is out wide to the far left. As it's a point for Paola. So 9-4. We'll see if head coach Kirby Kinney here wants to use a timeout if they're not able to get something here. It's been all Spring Hill. Spring Hill dominated in straight sets the first time, and that is out. It looks long. No, they're going to give it to Spring Hill. Man, I had a pretty good angle on it. Just as good, I think, as the ref there. Or the line judge, and that should have been a Paola point. The spike tipped in the air. Spring Hill's done a good job blocking things at the net to set up their offense. Kale, the spike. going there. And the no look. Set over, and it's another point for Spring Hill. Timeout here. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Paola Sports Live. We'll be right back.
3-0.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle hauling and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
So, 11-4 our score. Coach Kirby Kenny used one of those timeouts. Paola comes in on a tear lately as it's Mackenzie Kale there with the point. And here comes Ava Kale into the game for her. As I was saying, Spring Hill's last 5, they're 5-0. Paola, they're 3-2, but we called that Pittsburgh game last Thursday, the Thursday match. Paola had won 1 of their last 5. And we're on a 4-game match losing streak. Put a block at the net. Point for Paola. And Paola went to Atchison this weekend. Did pretty well in that tournament up there. Spring Hill has a tournament out in Olathe this weekend. It's right around Olathe Northwest, I believe it is. 12-6 our score. Spring Hill answers there. So another point for Paola. So 13-7 is our score. As it's set over the net. And the spike in, it is long. 13-8. We'll see if Paola is able to crawl their way back into set number 1. So it's a pink out tonight in the student section. Celebrate Breast Cancer Awareness Month. To support the Paola Panthers. And another point for Paola's. Maggie Kecky got it over the net as Daphne Gardner just couldn't control it. And Panthers are within 4. And a no look there by Daphne Gardner. So she makes up for it. Markham, not a very high set to set up the spike. Key is you want to get as much height as you can. Blocked at the net. Point for Spring Hill. It was Riley Serpin with the block. Paola offensively has struggled tonight. So far here in set number 1. And the spike in. Point there as Ava Keel gets the Panthers back on the board. Emma Bishop back in. It's Markham to sit. Milroy. Southpaw, no good. And Paola now's just got to get it over. They do. And nearly blocks it at the net. But again, it's Serpin, the lefty, comes away with the point. And it's long. Just going for the ace. Was Kyla Rivers. Sends it too deep into the game. Match for the first time is Emerson Smith. Smith, one of the 6 seniors, and that one is in for Spring Hill. Markham let it go, thinking it was going to be long. Tough break there. And point for Spring Hill. So Milroy, the libero to serve. And Emerson Smith had to send it over, but couldn't control it. She sends that far to the right. Spring Hill now has their largest lead of the match at 8. 6 away from taking set 1. Nearly a double hit there for Paola. They set it up and blocked at the net. Point for Spring Hill. They lead by 9. There's Catherine Frakes, one of the seniors, the tallest player for Spring Hill with that block. It was Franks at 6'2". Did it hit the line? Yes, it did. Point for Paola. A hard spike there. Panthers try to get back on the board. He spiked at the net. Point for Paola. A big time block there by Pitzer. She was able to get up there and get high above the net for the block. And nearly another Paola point. And blocked at the net by Kyla Rivers, giving Spring Hill a big point there. They lead back by 8. Especially after it seemed Paola was getting a little bit of momentum going. Spike there, blocked. And point for Spring Hill. Or point for Paola, excuse me. This is off on the Broncos. Just missed out wide. So Markham to serve. Emerson Smith goes diving, can't get it. And now Spring Hill is 3 points away. Into the match for the first time is Avery Pankey. Smith sends it up. Paola's got to send it over. They do. Down 8. They got to get a block here. But too easy there. Shannon Frakes with a big time spike. Puts the Broncos up 9. So they grow on that lead. And an ace there. Markham wasn't able to bump it as it hit up and near her arms. Up near that her elbow area. And now it's set point. Spring Hill is going to take set number 1 25-14. You're listening to Paola Sports Live. We'll be right back for set number 2.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. Elliott Group is a proud supporter of Paola and USD 368. At Elliott Group, we work, live, and shop in your local communities. Serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years, Elliott Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Paola, call 913-294-2110 or visit ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit GoBrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes!
You two really need to get Go Brawley.
So as we get ready for set number 2, if you're just joining us, Spring Hill took set number 1, 25-14. We want to give thanks to the support from our sponsors. Paola Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Panther athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcast and would like to show your support, please go to www.paolasportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thank you to our sponsors, fans, coaches, administrators, and student athletes. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/Paola Sports Live. So Panthers come out in set number 2, getting the first point. As Michaela White will now serve. High bump. Spring Hill's Gardner had to go a long way to get it. Spike here blocked at the net by Milroy. Point for Spring Hill. Evens things at 1. When they played each other 10 days ago, it was in Spring Hill, and they swept Paola, so taken this one last year. Spring Hill won straight sets as well. So the Broncos have had the Panthers' number over the years, as it was tipped and out long. Point for Spring Hill, their first lead in set 2. To serve here, it's Emery Stevenson. White goes down low and high set across. Milroy sets it up. Spike here as Markham couldn't do anything about it. 3-1 Spring Hill. They've got 3 in a row. And point for Spring Hill. Markham had to go down low for the bump and really couldn't set it up. That's another fast start for Spring Hill. This cost Paola in set number 1. Markham goes down low. Sets up the spike point for Paola as it was tipped. Kale had the spike. Now in is Ava Keel. And a Bishop to sit. Bishop also one of the 6 seniors. And blocked out wide, point for Spring Hill. Spring Hill's looked very good so far tonight. And it is hit long. Another point here for Spring Hill. Gale couldn't keep it in. It's set. The spike. Good save there by Stevenson. Tipped. Markham sets it up for Kale and blocked at the net here. It's a point for Spring Hill. Gardner there with the block. And it's a 5-point lead. Spring Hill's got 7 of the last 8 points. Markham, the lefty, sends it over. And blocked into the net, saved. And blocked into the student section. What a point there for Spring Hill. They got weapons all over the court. It certainly looked like Paola was going to come up away with that one, especially after it went into the net. So credit Spring Hill not giving up there. And hits the net and in. Point for Spring Hill. A nice spike there by Kyla Rivers. And over the head and touch over by Kinsey Kale. Gets Paola back on the board. Beautiful touch there. Right over the arms and fingers of the Broncos. And a missed hit there. Big serve there. And Kale has 2 in a row for Paola. So she'll do it again with the serve. See if Paola can get on a move. Goes for the line. Was it wide? It was. Just missed the line. Right idea. But it was just a bit wide. Spring Hill serves. Kale. Now Markham has to send it across. And it's blocked. Was it off Spring Hill? Oh, it may have looked like at the end it may have gone off the head. Nicked the head of Gardner, but ref didn't say so. Point for Spring Hill. Markham. And it's blocked at the net. Markham had to go down low. Couldn't really do anything with it. And Spring Hill was all over it. Timeout, Coach Kinney's club. And we'll take a break with you. You're listening to Paola Sports Live. We'll be right back.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
So 12-4, our score. Dominating performance so far by Spring Hill. Spring Hill took set number 1, 25-14. And right now in set number 2, they've been all over the Panthers. Serve is Milroy. Sets up Paola. Spring Hill is so good at the net. It's taken away so many opportunities for Paola. It's forced them to nearly be perfect, like there, where it's forcing Paola to have to go for the lines and try to hit that long ball to go for the back. And it's such a hard shot to do. It's a 9-point Spring Hill lead. And just easy money there. Catherine Frank's spike in no man's land. And there just may be nothing Paola can do. This Spring Hill club looks really good. One of the tops in 5A. So a freebie there. So now it's Pitzer to serve. Markham. And White couldn't get it over. White was going for the touch. White only at 5'8". Might have had the right idea there. Just didn't get it high enough. So it's a 10-point lead for the Broncos. These two teams will play best of 3. If that happens to get to a 5th set tonight. If that 5th set goes to 15, but right now it is all Spring Hill in set number 2. It's touched over. And point for Paola. It's back to 10. Panthers need a little. They can get a little run here. Say you get a 5-0 run. You're in business. But Spring Hill is just forcing Paola to be perfect right now and have to be aggressive on the serves. There's a miss there. And this Paola team is no slouch either. I mean, this is a very, very good Paola team. Right now, Spring Hill's just got the best of them. Nothing going their way. Bishop tried. She got up high, too, trying to block that one. Bishop, the spike in. Score. Big spike there by Bishop, trying to get Paola back in this thing. Down 11. Gracie Richmond, one of the seniors, to serve now for Paola. And a spike in, blocked by Bishop. Bishop sent it the other way where no Broncos were. And she's got the last 2 points for Paola. Paola not quitting left, just down 12. It's now within 10. But they got to get going fast. This is a key set. And point for Paola, so 3 in a row. Bishop, it looked like, was going to be there to block it regardless, as Rivers sent it into the net. And Spring Hill answers the bell there. Squeaks it through Bishop's hand and off it. In for the point. Gardner now to serve. Set Bishop up. Bishop goes for the touch, but a good job by Frakes being there. Into the net. It tipped in. It's a point for Paola. They've got 4 of the last 5. Problem is, this rally may be a little late. We'll see if they can keep it going. Libero Milroy. Markham does a good job of saving it there. Kayla, excuse me. Another good save by Markham. Into no man's land. Point for Paola. The Libero Milroy went flying, nearly dove into the bench, and over their heads, nowhere to go. These Panthers now have 5 of the last 6. It's a 19-11 game. It was once 12. We're within 8. And the spike there, no good by Sirpin, but a missed hit by Kale. Really couldn't corral it, and it's 20-11. Deep serve, sets up Bishop. Bishop goes for the touch. And couldn't get it over. It was blocked. Richmond dove, couldn't get it. Back within 10. Looked like Bishop probably made the mistake there going for the touch. It's worked for a few times tonight so far, so I understand going back to him. That time it was Markham. Couldn't corral it. It looked like Markham couldn't decide to set or bump for the set and just couldn't do anything with it. So back to an 11-point lead late in set number 2. Paola got on a roll, but it looks like Spring Hill has calmed down. Bump it across. Gives Paola a chance to set up. Bishop, the spike. And out of bounds. Point for Paola. Bishop's been on a tear here in the second set. And a surprising move here. She goes and takes a seat. And point here off the spike by Spring Hill. So Erica Brooke and her squad about to jump to a 2-0 set lead as it's set point coming up here. (24-12) our score. And spike is long, and set number 2 goes to Spring Hill. They win it 25-12. You're listening to Paola Sports Live. We'll be right back.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle hauling and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Bringing the law to your corner. That's Hartley Law Group. Attorney Jerry Hartley and her staff are dedicated to working for the results you want and to help you determine what actions you can take. Specializing in criminal defense, family law, guardianship and adoption, estate planning, probate, and trust litigation. To learn more, call 913-294-4512 or visit HartleyLawGroupLLC.com. The choice of a law firm and attorney are important decisions and should not be based solely on advertisements or websites.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
Come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call us at
913-247-3530.
So we're ready for set number 3. If you're just joining us, Spring Hill dominated tonight's match so far. They took set number 1 25-14, and they decided to dominate set number 2, taking it 25-12. Hill is going to mix it up, but got Emerson Smith now in there to begin set number 3. She didn't play in set 2. Bishop still sits. Bishop tonight's been Paola's best player. And hits the line, point for Paola. So for the third time tonight, the Panthers begin each set with the first point. So to serve now is White. And it's blocked. And saved across. And blocked, but just misses out wide. Point for Spring Hill. Spring Hill's had all the breaks so far tonight. Smith had to back up to get that bump settled. And it is long, off White's hands, over the Paola bench. And again, Spring Hill off and has the lead. So 2-1 our score. Smith goes down low. And nearly a missed set. Ruined the spike opportunity. But a good job by Spring Hill. They're all over the court. Setting their offense up. And blocked, and Paola ties it. Save it, Kale. Mackenzie Kale with the block. Smith goes down low. Sets it up by Kale. Paola keeps it alive. And set over the hands. And the left hand spike, no good by Serpent. Paola. And a great job there by Bishop. Giving Paola the 3-2 lead. So Bishop comes right in. Makes her presence felt. Bishop's been terrific tonight. And if it missed set 2, it was Bishop who got the Panthers on a run there late. It was just mainly ran out of time for about 10 points though. Bishop had the Panthers rolling. And now the Panthers have a 5-2 lead. This is their largest lead of the night. 5-2 with their backs against the law. Spring Hill's going for the clean sweep. And yeah, I believe 4 hits in. Hit off the white pole. Big point there for Spring Hill. So Spring Hill responds. These two teams about 12, 13 minutes apart. So they know each other very well. Spring Hill's a big growing community though. And the spike there by Serpent. Just past the hands of Smith. And timeout here. 5-4 our score. You're listening to Paola Sports Live. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Mike Rope, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Micro, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright.
Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do.
And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
It's 5-4 our score. So Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Experience a new kind of internet with Go Brawley. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit gobrawley.com. As Markham does a good job saving it there. Spring Hill trailed by 3 early, down by 1. They look to tie it. And I believe it hit. Yeah, it hit the mini white and red stick. Just nicked it too. So Spring Hill stormed back here to knot things up at 5. Coach Kenny had to like the start here. And this set, something that Paola had been missing, but make it 4 in a row for Spring Hill. They are just showing their dominance. And Bishop went for the spike, blocked at the net. And now make it 5 in a row by the Broncos. After the very hot start. Spring Hill came answering the bell. Point there is Bishop, who squeezed it through the hands of Serpin. And Langford just got it through there. Point for Paola. They look to tie things up. Spike blocked. Here comes Paola. And hard spike saved here. And good save, but it went to nowhere, no man's land. Panthers left a bit of a hole, and no one could corral it. 8-6 now our score. And blocked at the net here. It was Serpent again. Paola once had a 5-2 lead. Spring Hill's got 7 of the last 8. Serpent hits the net and goes over. It's been one of those nights for Spring Hill. They've gotten everything. And hit the net. And Paola hasn't had really much of that kind of luck tonight. And that one's out long. Point for Paola. Panthers trying to avoid being swept tonight. And for the second time this season by Spring Hill. It would be the 3rd time in a row going back to last season. And the spike, but misses the line. It's too far wide. And into the net. And it's just been all Spring Hill all night long. There's been spurts of Paola showing their toughness and grit, getting on a run. But they haven't been able to do it for a full set yet. They trail by 5. They got to get something going. Now they trail by 6. It was blocked into the net again. Bishop tried to go for that tip over. And another no-look push over by Daphne Gardner. She has got that move down. Timeout, Coach Kenny, as it's 14-7. You're listening to Paola Sports Live. We'll be right back.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
So we want to give thanks to the support from our sponsors. Paola Sports Live is proud to provide tonight's coverage of Panther Athletics free of charge. If you enjoy our broadcasts and would like to show your support, please go to www.paolasportslive.com/donate and make a contribution. Thank you to our sponsors, fans, coaches, administrators, and student athletes. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and never miss a broadcast by subscribing at youtube.com/Paola Sports Live. So 14-7 is our score. Spring Hill out of the Paola timeout with a big time spike point for the Broncos. So they're starting to pull away from Paola. Panthers had a 5-2 lead, but since then, it's been all Spring Hill. Looked like Panthers are going to put up a fight at least and make this, give Spring Hill a tough match. Problem is Spring Hill's got so many weapons. They're tall. Point there by Bishop. She's been the star tonight for Paola. Spring Hill's got some tall players. They got some athletic players and some long arms, especially at the net. And they've made it tough all night long for Paola. It's forced them, like we've said tonight, to nearly be perfect. And they just haven't been able to do that so far. They've had to aim for the lines, as if not been able to get really their offense going at all. Spiked into the net there, so 2 in a row for Paola. We'll see if this is where Paola gets on a roll here. Spiked in. Oh, it just wouldn't land on the line. It hugged the net on top. Gave it a little roll and decided not to land in. Another tough break. It's been one of those nights. Panthers got to send it over. They do. And it's spiked into the net. Point for Spring Hill. Maggie Keck couldn't get it over. And a beautiful touch there by Ava Kale. So here comes Emerson Smith back into the match. And set number 3, Smith, will serve here for Paola. And good job there. Good serve by Smith. And it's tipped. Spring Hill's got to get rid of it. They send it over the net. Was it tipped? It was. Point for Spring Hill. So the Broncos are 7 away from sending the Panthers home. Took set 1, 25-14. They took set 2, 25-12. And into the stands. Point for Spring Hill. They now are 6 away. And the Broncos, miscommunication there. And Paola gets a point. They tie what they had in set number 2 at 12. White to serve. Goes right to the libero and Milroy. And spiked, but point for Paola. They tried sending it over the net, but didn't even get it high enough. Spike here, and a nice save by Spring Hill. Paola sets up their offense. The spike and point for Paola. So here come the Panthers. They are within 5. 3 in a row by the Panthers. So not done yet. Backs against the wall though. They got to get 11 more. Try to send this to set number 4. There's another point for Paola. Will head coach Erica Brooke want to use a timeout here? Try to settle her team down. Paola's within 4. They set it up. Markham does a good job going down to get it. And it's tipped over the net. And the spike is blocked. Point for Paola. They're within 3 now. Four in a row by the Panthers. Oh, a nice serve there. Sent Milroy down to get it. It's blocked. Oh, a beautiful save there. Looked like Paola was going to get another point. Milroy sets it up. The spike right to Smith. And it's tipped over the net. Oh, Paola almost got another. Spring Hill bails themselves out. A beautiful dig there. Now Paola. The spike, was it in? Yes, it was! Point for Paola. They are within 2, 5 in a row now. Coach Brooke still doesn't want to use her timeout. She used one early. And they trailed 5-2 into the net. Here come the Panthers, 6 in a row. And Coach Brooke does use that timeout, 19-18. Spring Hill leads it by 1 here in Paola. You're listening to Paola Sports Live, presented by Go Brawley. We'll be right back.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
It's me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
So 19-18 our score. Set number 3. Coming down to the wire. Was it tipped? Who was it tipped off of? They're going to say it was tipped off. Paola. Oh, it looked like that was a 50-50 shot. So Spring Hill out of the timeout used by Erica Book. Gets the point there. Coach Kinney's squad, though, for the Panthers. Not going away yet. The spike, was it in? Yes, sir! 20-19. What a spike there. Panthers within 1. They haven't led since it was 5-2. Spring Hill went on that big run. It's been all Paola ever since. And it's tipped to the right. Great save. Kale gets it across off Spring Hill, and we are tied at 20 apiece. It was Kale who sent it over. And Spring Hill is just out of sorts. Panthers have got 9 of the last 10 points. We said they was going to take a big run like that, but the Southpaw Riley Serpent answers the bell with a hard spike of her own. Send it off Paola into that student section. Or it's a pink out tonight by the students who showed up. Spike tipped. Spring Hill does a good job of saving it. Serpents, shots blocked. Oh, what a save by Markham. It's out wide, and we're even again at 21. So right now, Paola is doing what Spring Hill's done to them all night long, force them to be perfect. They're not getting anything at the net right now. It's forcing them to go to the line. Blocked at the net. Oh, point for Spring Hill. Went off the face there. Kale, oh, tried to get a dig. Bishop sends it over. Serpent, great save there, but off the hands. White did a tremendous job diving to her right to keep it alive. But Spring Hill, they're just trying to survive here. And it's out long. Point for Paola, down 1. We'll see if they can answer the bell on their serve. It'll be Maddie Pitzer to serve for the Panthers. Sends it over. And it's blocked. Paola's chance now to tie. Into the net, a hard serve. It was blocked. It was a tremendous attempt by Kale. So match point here. Danielle Burke, the 5'4" junior to serve. Paola down to their last life. And they're alive, 24-23. Paola's able to get it here. Then it's win by 2. Markham to serve. Markham, the lefty, gives him a different look. Paola sets up. The spike in, 25-23. A heartbreaker here, and set 3. As Spring Hill wins in straight sets. But a thriller here in Paola for set number 3. So Spring Hill, they take it. They are now 22-6 on the season. For Paola, they fall to 21-14. Next up for these two squads, Paola will be at Fort Scott this Thursday night. For Spring Hill, they get a little bit of a break here as they won't play till the weekend, as they'll play that tournament out at Olathe Northwest High School, my high school, my alumni, my Ravens. So be rooting for the Ravens to beat Spring Hill. That tourney will consist of Olathe South, Blue Valley Southwest, and St. James Academy, along with the Olathe Northwest Ravens. So, for Paola Sports Live, we will be back here Friday night out in Eudora, Kansas, as Paola will be trying to make it 2 in a row and try to get above 500 for the first time in football. It's been a struggling season, but Paola got a big upset win last week against Piper. What was a thrilling game last week. So, Paola, if they're able to win out, they'll be looking at a home playoff game. They got Eudora and Lewisburg on the schedule. So they'll go to Eudora and then to Lewisburg. So that's what's left there on the football schedule before they get to state. 25-23, set 3 score. It's a flush for the Broncos as they defeat Paola in 3 sets. For Paola Sports Live, this has been Jackson Mielman. We'll see you Friday night. Good night, everybody.
You've been watching Panther Athletics on Paola Sports Live. Paola Sports Live is presented by Go Brawley. It just works. Learn more at gobrawley.com. Also by Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Laura's Orthodontics, and Miami County Dance Movement. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your new home for the Panthers, Paola Sports Live.